firstly, hi, welcome. My name's Emma. You can probably see my dog in the background. Anytime I start talking, but do you know what? If I'm on the phone, if it's a FaceTime, he doesn't do it. It's any time I either start talking to the camera or my phone, as in a video, I swear he knows. So, hello everybody. I'm Emma. This is Clifford, the big red Labrador, and he's come to say hello. Basically, he's just you're a firm staple on the YouTube channel, aren't you, boy?
Okay.
Not Barbie?
Mum, look at her, she's just floating. She's floating.
She's floating. If I show you from this angle, this is how we are looking. No, we're fully in the middle of the summer holidays. The days are just chaotic. Hi, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the start of a brand new weekly vlog. So today is Monday. I thought we would start the vlog at the start of the week, and I'm going to come out now. I'm going to show everybody our decking. So I would say the decking is 95% finished. So I'm going to go in the garden and show you that now. What is it? I'm coming out now. I'll walk you around and I'll show. I'm just a little bit conscious that my audio goes in and out when I flip the camera around. So I'm going to try and flip the microphone backwards, because obviously I'm looking at the front of the camera right now and the microphone is facing me, so it picks up the audio really crisply, and then when I turn the camera around it kind of sounds like it's really far away. So I'm going to flip the microphone before I flip the camera, and then I'm going to take you in the garden. Okay, so hopefully when I come to edit this portion of the vlog, the audio sounds a lot better, because I've got this big fluffy, hang on 1 second darling, you can hold it in a sec. I've got this big fluffy microphone facing me. But this is how, Penny's going to vlog in a minute. Mummy's just going to show the deck and then you can vlog, okay? This is how, all right, you can show the grass, I won't show that. This is how the decking is looking. So I've just come out of the doors. It needs a good clean, so I'm saving that so I can do a whole video for you. But if I show you from this angle, this is how we are looking. So that's okay. We've had a little bit of a rearrange. I mentioned in the last vlog we are going to be putting something in front of this fence. We haven't done that yet. So I think the Ninja's going to stay there for now. We are planning on building a kitchen for it to sit in. But this part is all completely done. He's also done the trim along the front, and he's also put the strip along the front there. We do just need to add a little bit of timber to that bottom gap there. I don't know if you can see, and just add a tiny bit, but it's quite tricky. So if I show you on this side, because the garden slopes, you can see it's gone into a very thin point there. That's not fixed in, so he needs to work on that. When I say 95% done, we ran out of another light grey board, so he's just got a couple of different cuts in there, so we need a whole length to go there. Then he can put the trim on there. But this is how we're looking. So what I've done is I've moved the furniture to this corner. I've put the umbrella there for now. I'm thinking that I'm going to have Tom build like some kind of pergola with a roof, so that in the winter months the furniture doesn't get completely destroyed. You can speak now. I've just moved the egg chair there, excuse the blankets. There is a pot behind it which I think we're going to get rid of because it has started to erode and crumble away at the bottom, and I think the tree fern is dead because it has been dormant for a few years. If anybody is an expert, let me show you this plant. If anybody's any good with these, please give me some tips and tricks, because it was imported from Australia. We've had it for about, I was pregnant for Ollie, so it's probably about 11 or 12 years old. But for the last couple of years, it's just been dormant and it hasn't come out at all. It normally has ferns come out the top, and my dad seems to think it has died, but I just don't want to give in. So let me know. Penny, you can have it now, hold on. So this side, we need to put the gutter in back up, and I need to buy some weights for the umbrella. At the minute, he's just secured it with a screw, but through the gap, so it's not destroyed any of the boards. But I quite like how this looks here. Obviously, all of the doors need to be cleaned. That's for a video. But yeah, I just thought the egg chair would look nicer over here, and it just frees up so much more space. So it just feels like it's so much bigger, but actually the frame is exactly the same. I'm going to give you to Penny a second, as she's going to do you're going to do some vlogging, aren't you? So you've got to look in the screen, because that's where you're pointing it, okay? So you are now on Penny cam, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what are you showing? The grass? Say, Mummy hoovered the grass.
Mummy hoovered the grass.
We had so much mess in there, didn't we, when we hoovered it?
And it's a big spider.
There was a big spider. We put him in the mud, didn't we, so we could find a new home? Didn't we?
But where is the spider home?
I'm not sure where he's gone.
Maybe he went in the street over the thingy.
Maybe. Right, keep that camera still because you'll make everyone dizzy. Right, you're gonna walk down and show them the grass then, what we've done? That's it.
Mummy.
Thank you. So we also hoovered the grass. I actually had to use the new Shark. I'll show you in a minute. It's currently in pieces because I had to wash it. Because Henry usually does a really great job, but where there was so much dust and like plastic cuttings from like where Tom was cutting the deck, it needs to go over again. But for a first attempt, it came up really well. Yeah, I'll do it now, darling. So we need to get the big brush out, brush all the pile up, hoover it again, and then we need to wash it because it's not looking its best, and it's a bit smelly in places. Obviously it's basically her carpet, isn't it, I guess? But yeah, for now, I'm going to come and do iPad now, yeah, for now. So this here is all rubbish. So we need another tip run. We're going to put this in the car, I think, though. And then that needs to be sold because that's her baby one. Yeah, we need to take the sand out because it's got those little black flecks you can see are from where Tom was cutting the deck in. Look, guys. Woo! That's her bigger slide, so we're going to get rid of that. I still want to keep the water table, I think. I'll decide. If not, I can put it on Marketplace. But yeah, literally all of this is rubbish. So when this is gone, it's going to be completely cleared. So yeah, that is how the decking is looking. I'm so happy with it. Everybody who's been to the house has said, oh my, like, gosh, is it any bigger? It looks so much bigger. And I said, like, no, the frame is exactly the same. But what I think it is, I was just having a little look. I'll insert some pictures here. I think I've got a little bit of footage, actually. So I'll just overlay that as I'm talking to you. But I think what the difference was, one, it hadn't been painted, I think, for 2 years. Or maybe we gave it a quick coat no, we didn't paint it last year. So it hadn't been painted for 2 years. So it was obviously flaking off and very patchy. But because this decking that we've got, I'll see if I've got an offcut actually to show you. We opted to have it on the side that is like the wood effect, like wood grain effect. Let me go and grab a bit a minute. Darcy's in the bathroom and she's on like a video call to her friends. Can you hear how loud that is? Let me just grab a little bit. Is this a little bit? We've got like lots of offcuts down here which Tom needs to take to the tip, but we're not sure what bit would be disposed in, so he needs to check. But yeah, we come in here because you can see it a bit better, come out of the light. So we have it on this side here, which is like a wood grain effect. You can have it on that side as well. It's personal preference. I think from what I've seen, most people do have it on the wood grain effect. So it feels, obviously there's a little bit of texture on it when you walk, but it feels, in comparison to having something, I'm just popping you in the window a minute so I can just talk to you and do the drying up. Multitasking today, guys. I've got so much to do. It's crazy. Yeah, in comparison to having it, oh, the camera's so bent. In comparison to having it with ridges in, it feels so comfortable. And I think that is what's making it look bigger because also we've got put the border, which in some lights you can see it, like now as I'm looking at it, you can see the border. Let me flip the camera and see if you can see it as well. It's a lot more noticeable as you're looking at it. I think it depends what light it's in. If it's really bright, it kind of blends in a little bit. But I think that also makes it look bigger because it's just like an optical illusion on the eye. So yeah, it obviously was a big financial expense for us this year, but it's done. And this is going to be, going forward, maintenance, semi-maintenance free. There's not going to, I mean, every year, although we didn't do it last year just because obviously we were still trying to get the loft finished, every year usually we would have to power wash the decking off, like scrape any bits of old paint off, repaint it, seal it. We would have to do that every year. Whereas we don't have to do that with this. It's going to need to be washed, which is fine. Quite looking forward to it, to be honest. I've got a whole video planned of cleaning the outside. And yeah, just hosing it off. So no painting. I don't have to worry about paint flaking off. I don't have to worry about it looking tired. Eventually the frame would probably need to be replaced underneath because we didn't go with composite frame, we went with wood. But I mean, we're talking years down the line. We had that previous decking down since 2009, 2026 now, so it's no, we're not in 2026, 2025, so we're talking it's like 15, 16 years old, parts of it. So yeah, that's a long time down the line. For now, going forward, it's just a huge thing that's been lifted. So although it's a huge expense, I mean, it's probably meant that we're having to sacrifice our abroad holiday this year. Although I did say in the last vlog that I had been looking at a late deal because of when the kids go back. Darcy doesn't go back till the 8th of September. I'm having to take the first couple of weeks off or work very minimal hours. So it means that I've got a couple of days that I could go when usually I'd be back at work. So we could go. So I have been looking at last minute deals, but I don't know what it is. Something in me is just saying that we shouldn't do it this year because I don't want to put too much pressure on us financially. But then on the flip side, I'm thinking we only live once, the kids are only this age once, so being in my brain is crazy, guys. But yeah, I wanted to start a brand new fresh week with you guys. I'm just going to go and put the filters actually outside to give them the best chance of drying. This is the first time I've washed the shark since I've had it, so it's very overdue. And usually I do not use my good hoovers on the grass. We've got a wet vac that we use for winter when it just doesn't ever dry, and we also have the Henry, which Tom uses for it. And Henry's great, but because of what was in this grass, it needed something with a bit more oomph. So I got rid of the other shark because it just wouldn't stand up. So maybe I should have kept it, I don't know, but we got rid of that. So I had to give this a go, but it was a good excuse to clean it out and it came up great. So I've washed all the filters. They were black. I've washed the bottom and then the actual base. The brush doesn't flip out, so I've had to kind of like get behind it because the little clear screen where you see the brush spinning looked really grubby. So I'm going to put that outside because we are set, I think, for a couple of weeks of really great weather. So Penny's been asking to have the pool out, so I don't know if I'm going to get the big like best weight pool with the filter out or just keep putting the inflatable crocodile pool up. I don't know. And also I have been looking at like a really last minute 4-day break to Cornwall because that's only a couple of £100 that I found, and that is something that is manageable. And with the weather being like it is, sometimes when you do have the weather, you could be anywhere in like just as good as Turkey. Like Cornish beaches probably look, in my opinion, like Caribbean beaches when you have the weather. The water is like turquoise, see-through, just beautiful. So I'm not sure what we're doing. Yeah, I need to discuss it with Tom. I did think originally we might go away for this week. So today is the 11th, Monday the 11th. So I thought potentially it would be this week, but Tom has just started a new job, a new loft conversion job. So he can't just, obviously it's due to start, he can't just chip off. So it's kind of like when you leave it last minute, I have to obviously work with him as well. I'm now obviously really tired. I don't personally, in my opinion, I don't mind taking the kids out of school and missing the odd day or days here and there, either side. I try and work it around like half term and holidays. So last year when we went to Turkey, we flew 3 days before they broke up for the summer holidays. I absolutely have no issues with that whatsoever. And I would do it, but now I work in a school, it's a little bit difficult. So going forward, I have been finding I'm looking in the garden, guys, because there's a robin just flew in the tree, just in the neighbour's garden, and it's like on the branch looking straight at me. I like to think that's my nan or my granddad coming to say hello. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Forgotten, guys. So my plan today is Ollie's actually slept at his friend's house, his friend from football. Darcy's going out with her friend, so I've only got Penny with me. So I do want to wash the sofa cushions because they need to be done. And now I'm using that new fabric conditioner. Have I showed you this? I don't know. Let me grab it in case I haven't. I think I showed you in my last vlog. I'm going to need to get some more, but I picked this up when I did my Tesco shop. I'm pretty sure I showed you in my last vlog. So it's the Comfort Pure Scent in Heaven Scent. I think it's the one that Molly May advertises, and I'm not joking. It is, like, I'm fully done, I think, with the Lenore scents, because nothing is beating this, in my opinion, at the moment. I could change, but I just want the whole, I get into my bed and I just, it just brings me like comfort. I don't know why, no pun with the name or anything. It just brings me, I just feel so relaxed. So I want to wash the sofa so that when I walk in the front room, that also smells and makes me feel that way. And it's a perfect day to do it because we're in for, like I said, 2 weeks of very great weather. So I want to get on top of that. The house isn't looking too bad, to be honest. I've got a lot of drying up I need to do. So yeah, I just thought we would start a new vlog and I would pop in and out. Other than that, I don't have any other huge plans. We're trying to do little bits and pieces with the kids. Like we've been going to parks. We went to the balloon fiesta actually. I will insert some footage here because I didn't film an introduction before I did that, and I filmed on my phone. So this weekend just gone, so as in like yesterday, Saturday, Friday, it was the Bristol Balloon Fiesta. If you are from Bristol, I'm sure, actually I think most of you would have heard of it. It's quite a famous like fiesta of the balloons, and I'm absolutely obsessed with balloons. It is definitely on my life list to go up in a hot air balloon. I am just obsessed with it. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you will know last year I managed to, we didn't get tickets for the car parking because they sell it in phases, and I missed out. And if you don't do it early, it gets quite expensive, like £30 a car just to park the car, and that takes a lot for me to actually splurge and do that. So we got up really early and went to see the balloons as they went up for the mass ascent. We just happened to be in the right place at the right time, and we caught the Wallace and Gromit, which is for the Grand Appeal for the Children's Hospital, coming down to land, and it was in front of the car. Like, I don't think I will ever have that moment again. And the video went viral on Instagram. I think it's just under 1 million views, and I put it on TikTok this year because I've been really trying to get into TikTok. So last year I didn't share it on there, and it kind of has blown up a little bit on TikTok as well. I think we're on like 300,000 views. So I've shared it on YouTube as well, because I don't think I realised at the time how special a moment it was. We went to Ollie's, so we went on Friday, so we went for the afternoon, stayed for the evening and the night glow. I managed to get a little bit of footage, so when I stop talking in a minute I will insert all of that. And then we had a tournament yesterday. So Sunday, that was the last morning that they were doing the mass ascent where they go up. A couple of the evenings they couldn't go up because the wind was really quite too gusty for them. It wouldn't have been safe. But yesterday morning and yesterday evening, the conditions were perfect. And it just so happened that the wind direction was in the direction of the tournament. And as we pulled into the tournament, what balloon do you think I saw? I'll pop a picture, or I think I've got a little bit of footage for that as well. And it was just, it had come down, not to land, but it had come down. And then it just started to go up again. And I just thought, what are the chances it's saying balloon as well? So yeah, that was magical. But I'm going to leave you here with some footage from the Balloon Fiesta 2025. And then I will catch up with you at some point this week, maybe this afternoon.
Someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me.
Wow, it is so hot today. So today is actually the next day, Tuesday, and when I'd seen like reports of us having like another mini heat wave, and I went on to the weather, and it was saying the high of 34 today, but I think it's actually going to get a lot hotter than that, because we just went out to go and get some bits and pieces. We needed to get some sand for Penny's sand box. That sounds really weird. What would you call it? His sand pit. And yeah, so many roads are closed where we live, so we've just been out for so long, well, what feels like so long. And it was already saying 33, so, and that was it like midday, and it typically here in the UK gets hotter as the day goes on. So yeah, it's going to actually be very hot. So I've set up the big pool. I don't think I showed you that yesterday, so I'm going to take you in the garden. I was just loading some waters into the fridge to get them nice and chilled, and we're having pizzas for our tea tonight. So I've already made the dough. I made that this morning, and if you can see this here, Can you see? It's risen so much, so it's sneak peek at it in there. Wow, it's been so good. So yeah, this is the garden setup that we've got. I've just popped this little mat down here because this is so hot on our feet. So Penny and Ollie have already been in. I've got their little inflatables in there. You're going to get in again, okay. I've got the umbrella. I've actually put Cliff's cool mat into the freezer so it's nice and chilled for him. I can actually get the washing in. It dried in about half an hour. You going to put your life jacket on? Oh, Ollie's going to do it for you. So when I check the weather, it's supposed to be hot now for... Oh, okay, I'm going to come back out now. It's supposed to be hot for the next 2 weeks, so I thought let's just get the pool up again. Our neighbours have also got their pool up, if you can hear that as well. So I just thought we're going to get use out of it, and the kids are home all day. So perfect time to get it up. I'm going to have to start popping chlorine in it on the evening so it doesn't go like green and slimy like last time. I'm just waiting for Penny. She's putting her life jacket on because she wants to show you guys. It goes in between, Ollie. In between. That's it. She's like not reluctant at all to wear that life jacket. She just actually prefers to wear it. Right, you want us to come out now? Okay, guys, we're going in the garden to see Penny in the pool. Here she goes. How is it? You want to go in your floaty, in your rubber ring? Do you want your mermaid Barbie?
Yeah.
Should I go and get her?
Woo!
Woo! My poor plants.
It shows how you float. Okay.
What, Barbie?
Mum, look at her. She's just floating. She's float.
She's floating. Wow, Penny. This is how the decking looks from this angle. I've got the doors open because it's so hot. I just went up to my bedroom and it's ridiculously hot. I know, you're hot, aren't you, boy? So yeah, I'm just pottering around doing a few more things, and then we're going to have a nice afternoon in the garden, I think, today. Just lapping up this sun, because before we know it, we'll be in autumn. And even though I'm an autumn person, I don't mind autumn at all, but winter, I'm not a winter person, so I will miss this when we're in the depths of winter, seeing no sun. So just trying to make the most of it while I've got all the kids home as well, and we're not on school, and we've just got like really slow, relaxed days. Oh, it's just what I live for. I would actually just love to win the lottery, guys, so I could just pull them out of school, homeschool them, and never go to work. That'd be great. Oh, hang on, I'll plug the battery in. 1 second. I'll leave you.
I'm going to go grab some balls in a minute.
Why?
Because I want to. Yeah.
Hey guys, so we have just, well, not just actually, we've been back a while. I think this camera's tipped.
2 hours.
We've been back for a little while now. I planned on filming a home bargains haul as a separate video, but the kids keep dipping into the bags and we're literally going to have nothing left. So I'm going to include it in this week's vlog. So me and Penny are going to go and get the bag. And then I've got no battery on my camera either, so it's currently plugged in, so I need to sit on the floor and do a haul with you. So let me go and grab the bag, and then I'll show you what we have picked up this week. What, darling?
Is my new one in there?
No, it's over there because we bought it in Home Bargains. It's by the bag. That's why I said let's go get the bag and we can show everyone what we got. And then do you want to do some colouring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Ollie, would you go get the map from the hallway for me? Right, Clifford, go and lay down a minute. Oh. I'm going to drag this mat over, guys, because... Get off the mat. Get off the mat, Penny. Right, I'm going to sit down here and show you. We're going to do a haul. This is how you know we're fully in the middle of the summer holidays. The days are just chaotic. So, I'm going to take you in the garden. We'll set up the garden.
Yes.
together in a minute.
Yeah.
This is the map for the garden. Can I tell everyone what we've got and then you can help me?
Yeah.
So I will do this with you on camera in a minute. I just need to let it charge up a little bit.
Am I doing that now? Sorry.
Yeah, in a minute. Can I just tell everyone? Oh gosh. Anyway, guys, if you need an outdoor garden rug, Home Bargain's £7.99. So I wanted the black and white, but I didn't like the pattern on it. It was more of just like stripe, and this is more of like a geo. Do you see what I mean? So it is grey and white, but it's outdoor, so it's completely sun resistant, water resistant. I'm gonna pop it just where the sofa and the chairs are. So we'll go in the garden and we'll set that up in a minute. And then a couple of other little bits. Can you still see me? Do you want to show everyone what you've got? I'm just going to let her show you what she's got, guys, because otherwise... Right. I bought her a new pad. So Home Bargains has the best like plain pad, so you can get them either an A4 or A3 size. She prefers the bigger pad. I think it was like £1.79, so...
That's for paper.
You can do drawing on there as well with your felts. Yeah.
Felt.
And she's Elsa, in case you didn't guess. Right, you put that there then, and I'll finish showing everyone what we've bought.
I'm just still...
You want to do it there?
Yeah, I'm going to do it there.
Right, we'll do it at the start then, so we don't miss pages out. Baby, get off. We'll start at the beginning, and then do you want me to get your felts? Is that what you're going to ask for next? Yeah? And then, well, if I get that out, then I'll finish showing everyone what we've got, yeah?
Yeah.
Because everyone's waiting, aren't you guys? You're waiting to see what I've got. Can you see me? I think you can. It's really confusing to me because I've got a wire straight across the screen, but you can't see any of that. So it's just chaos for my eyes. So also to go out on the table in the garden, I had a citronella candle that I must have bought years ago, but it never got used. And do you know what? I think we threw it away. This was £2.99, so I got this one. They had, look, they're all the same scent, citronella, but in the garden section they had loads of different coloured like glass jars, so I went with this really lovely pink one. It's mainly for in the evening because it's been really warm. The kids have been staying in the pool until quite late, and we've actually been sitting out on the decking so much. This morning the kids were still asleep, and I've been setting my alarm so that I get up with Tom in the morning. And he made us a coffee, and I came down and we both sat in the garden. Kids were all asleep and we had our coffee together. It was really nice. So I just thought I would get that just for the bugs, especially this time of year. So yeah, we'll like that. But it's not like the best smelling scent, but obviously it's...
I love it.
You love it? Darcy loves it.
It just smells like holiday.
Holiday? Yeah, they have them everywhere, don't they? So we'll go and put it in the garden. We'll set that up together in a minute. But yeah, hopefully that helps with the bugs. All right, well, I'm not going out there yet, so just stay there a minute and then we'll go and set up in a minute. I have got a couple of packs of ice lollies. One pack has already gone in the freezer because we needed them to try and freeze. But the kids really love these, like, you can snap them in half. So I got some slush puppy flavour ones, and then these squashies, drumstick flavour. So we've got those as well to go in. I think they're £1. And now my phone rings. The joys of the holidays and filming. Okay, we're back. I'm just going to leave the AirPod in my ear in case there's any other calls, and then I don't have to cut the call ringing out of the vlog. So, what did we get to? I don't even know. We'll carry on. I've got some rim blocks for the toilets. I always just go with this pack of 3 because now we've got 3 toilets. It's just easier. I think this is a new one. It's called Retro Pine, and the scent is, if you like pine, you'll love this. It's really, really strong. I also saw these. They were £2.99. We all know my love for these balloons, okay? But they are ones that sit on the stake, so you put them in the ground. But I just thought, oh, don't tell me I bought one without a thing. Do you know what I've done as well? I've bought one without a thing in the top. So I'm going to have to take this one back now and swap it. But they're supposed to look like this and you get the stakes. So that's just brilliant, isn't it? It hasn't got the solar thing in the top. Excellent. What an epic fell I'm having. I'm planning on just popping those by the palm tree because it just looks quite cute at night when they're all lit up. So we're going to have to go back down, Darcy, because that one's not got a solar thing in. I also picked up, I'm hoping these fit, but I've currently got Darcy's old iPhone in Apple being repaired because she had a new one for her birthday. So Ollie's going to be getting that for his birthday. So I've bought a pack of glass screen protectors to go on that. £2 in there. They actually had screen protectors for so many phones, just I didn't see any for a 16 because I actually need, no, because you've got a 16. I need one for mine. I took mine off last night, so I'm probably still gonna have to get mine off of Amazon, but I thought £2 was great for 2 of them. I also got a 2-pack of the Kale Rock washing machine cleaner. So I think these were £1.79 and these come in 2 different sachets. I was going to get the Dr. Beckman one, but it's only 1 treatment and the particles are all in the box. So this is just better value for money.
What is that in your camera?
What?
Destroying.
Oh, it's on charge because I haven't got the battery.
Use this. Yeah.
I wouldn't use that. You can try it, but you just need to use a green. Don't use a lot of it though, because it's not really for glass, but just use a little bit. I also picked up, if you like protein shakes or you're into protein intake, then these are really good. No, well, I've ran out, so I didn't have it today. So these have got 41 grams of protein. I got 2 of them. They're $1.49, and there's literally like just over 200 calories in there. So it's such a great amount of protein for the amount of calories. So I do need to just get, I don't know why I don't just get enough for the week. Whenever I go in there, I only ever pick up 2, and then afterwards I think, why didn't I just get enough for the week? But I prefer the chocolate. They do have it in vanilla, but even though I like vanilla, I don't like the vanilla of this. I just prefer chocolate. One of them's got to go back because it hasn't got the solar thing in the top, which is great. Good job I got the receipt. We've got some squares, £2.89 for 8 of them. We just went with the marshmallow, like just the standard flavour this time. I think they're Spanish, the Finny sweets. I was obsessed with these last year. So the Asda ones are amazing, but these are my favourite ones. So I did just grab another bag of those. They're 99p.
They're called Finey.
Maybe. They had all of the like pencil sweets in as well, all of the flavours. So if you like those sweets, get yourself to Home Bargains. They also have them in B&M as well. We picked up some bubble bath.
You feel really good.
I love it, Penny. That is great. We've got some yogurt, some Milky Bar yogurts. And Little Miss Penny Girl's picked herself up a bath bomb. She loves a bath bomb, this girl.
And I got some chores.
And we also picked up 5 of these. This is the last one left, but they were 5 for £1. So when I go back down, mango, when I sort that light out, when I go back down, hang on a minute, hang on. It's not ready yet, just give me a second. When I go back down, I'm going to get some more of these because they are great value and the cans are big. And then we just got a box of fruit winders and then just 5 little bags of the toffee popcorn crisps. So that is our mini Home Bargains haul. I'm just going to put this away and clear the floor. And then we'll go in the garden and we'll set the mat up. I'm so annoyed with that solar light. How did I not notice that it didn't have a top?
Maybe it fell out in your trolley.
No, because we put it straight in the bag and there was nothing left in the trolley. So those lights were £2.99 as well, which I thought was really great value. I'm just going to have to, when it comes to winter time, I'm going to take all of them in so that they don't kind of like get destroyed over winter. And I'm also going to take the balloons off of the fence. But I'm hoping we've got a couple more weeks to enjoy them. So I'm just going to keep this safe and then off to Home Bargains we go again. Good morning, guys. How are we all? It is currently 11:45. We've had a bit of a slow morning this morning, so I've just had a shower, like so late. I don't know what I'm going to do when normal service resumes. I've really been liking just being like quite relaxed really, and just being able to like take the day more slowly, because we're always like quite like, it just seems like normal daily life is like go, go, go. So it's been really nice to just relax. I've actually just been sat here, look at this, writing down and comparing holidays that would literally fly in like 9 days time or 8 days time. Wild. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I don't know. You know when you just don't know? Like part of me just thinks like we have such long winters and it would be really nice. We've never, well, since we did when Darcy was little, when she was I think one, we went to Turkey in September, which was really lovely because then when we came back, sorry, I'm just putting my phone on silent. When we came back, we went like more mid-September, and then when we came back, you're kind of like fully into autumn then, and it just didn't feel as long. And like pre-kids, we would always go to like the Caribbean in January, February time, which was really lovely because that did really break up the winter. But obviously that's not something we can do right now with schools and my work. If things change in the future, I probably would look at potentially pulling the kids out and doing some form of home education, not necessarily all myself because I don't think I could manage it, but I just feel like it just gives you so much more flexibility. Anyway, that aside, I shall let you know if we book a holiday. Oh gosh, the kids, they are fighting. Is anybody else's kids fighting so bad? Like so badly. And it's just like, right, take your Dodie out please. We found a dummy in the cupboard and she keeps getting it. Take it out. We're not having dummies. You're about to be 4. That has got to go to the fairies. No more. Yeah, they've just been fighting so badly, and I'm at the point now where I hear mum and I'm like, oh, stop. Anything else? Anything else? Anyway, I came home yesterday after we popped home bargains and had a little wild delivery. How lovely is the colour of this box? So this is my body wash refills. I forgot, I've got them on subscription basically, and last month I just forgot they were coming until I had the notification. Let me just get a knife from you guys to open this label. It was too late to alter the order because my email box is crazy, and so I ended up having, because I get 3 at a time, because I like to have one just in reserve, and then I've got one, Darcy's got one, and I've got one. So I had 3 lots of amber and oud, which I do love, but I was wanting to try some of the other flavours. So this month I did manage to intercept it and change it. So I've got one of the amber and oud, which smells so good. Like I don't think I won't ever have this, but because I've had it solidly for a year, I just thought I would try something else as well. But oh, love that scent. I will leave, have I got a little card in here? I usually do. I think I usually leave a link in the description to, well, this isn't sponsored, I buy this all myself, but there's a referral link. So if you ever sign up to Wild, you then can refer like friends, family, share it on your social media, and you get like 25% off, I think, your order. I don't know what you would get if you order, so if you are interested in Wild, that we use their deodorant and their body wash, I'll leave a link in the description with the details. So the next one I've picked up is Energize. So this is supporting the charity Mind. So this one looked amazing. I mean, the colours sold me, and I thought I could do with something that just, you know, when you're in the shower in the morning, you just want like to wake up, and that will definitely do that to you, because that is citrusy, I would say. Very nice, with organic aloe vera and prebiotics for silky smooth skin. So I think I'm going to use that one next. And then this one is the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. I had a deodorant refill of this, which Darcy took for hers, but it smelled incredible. So I thought I'm definitely going to get it in the body wash. Oh yeah, that smells lovely. And I love Wild because everything is, all of their packaging is biodegradable, and it's all recycled. And yeah, just love it. I've been using.
You brought this inside.
Why did she bring it inside?
I don't know. She said she was getting some, and then she just brought it inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been using Wild for years now. If any of my long-term followers, subscribers.
I need something like lip balm in my.
Have you still got the case?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Ollie also for Christmas, I got him. They have such great Black Friday deals that I think I got him the lip balm, and the case is just, you just keep it forever basically, and you just buy refills for it, a little bit like the deodorant and the body washes. So yeah, I really love Wild. Use them for years now. Any of my followers will have seen me rave about this, so I'll leave a link in the description if you want to try it. Highly recommend. But today on the agenda, I need to actually spend a little bit of time replying to comments because my last 2 videos, so last week I only had 1 video up, which was a vlog, I think. And I did film a cleaning video, but we were so busy last week with football, getting the garden finished, and then I can't remember what else we did. There was just so many evenings, and then, oh, I know what it was. I was planning on getting up on Sunday, and Tom had arranged a friendly game a little bit further away than we would usually travel. And the motorway was, there was like some essential roadworks, and one of the parts of the motorway was down from 4 lanes to 1, and on the maps it was saying like an hour and a half delay. In fact, took 4.5 hours. So we left at 9:15 and didn't get home until about 6 p.m. So I was absolutely, I was like just silent because I was on the verge of tears. It's obviously nobody could like, it was nobody's fault, but football's just been a lot this year. And I said to Tom, next year we need a little bit more of a break, because obviously up until this point we've had no holiday, no rest whatsoever. Ollie's done every single match, every single training session. Tom's called the odd Tuesday session off, which is like an extra one. But it's just been relentless, and anybody who's involved in children's football will probably understand my frustrations. It can be very toxic at the best of times, and yeah, it's just been a bit of a bit much really, and I've needed a bit of a break. And we've got our own club tournament this weekend. Then there's a weekend off, which is the week that I'm looking to go away. And then when we would get back, literally the day after, the whole new season starts. So it's been crazy, guys, crazy. I'm not cold in any way. I'm just sat here with a blanket just because I freshly washed it in that Comfort Heaven scent, and I'm obsessed with it. I redid my bedding, and every time I get in there, I think Tom's just like bored of me because I say the same things now, but I'm just like, oh, do you not just feel like it takes you, like you just feel like you're being like transported away? I love it so much. Like, I love the Lenore scents that I have, like the seasonal ones, like the Mrs. Hinch ones, but like I love them, they're amazing, but I don't ever get this. I think it's because it's a bit of a mix between when Penny was little and I would wash her clothes in the Fairy, and then the Comfort Pure. It's the same sort of scent, and I just love it. I think it just takes me back to that because I really crave newborn, anything to do with newborn. But I need to reply to some comments because I haven't replied to any from last week's vlog and then the cleaning video that I put up last night. So I'm going to get this vlog wrapped up because this actually has been going on for a week now, dead on a week today. So I'm going to wrap it up today and then start a whole new vlog. So I'm in an eye on whether to take the pool down because the weather does look like it's meant to be like nice for the coming days, but it's just dropped off slightly. And then if we did go away, that would be next week, and it looks a little bit, for the last part of August, looks a little bit iffy. So I don't know if we would take the pool down at some point this weekend and then get the grass all cleaned, because I hoovered it, like I showed you in the last cleaning video, or no, the start of this vlog. Hoovered it last week because that's when Tom finished the decking, and then pretty much the next day we set the pool up because we had like about 4 days of 30-degree weather, and then since then it's been like 24. But I think when it drops to about 19, the kids won't go in it. Darcy hasn't been in it since last week, so it's just taken up quite a chunk of the garden. We've obviously got the pump running. I'm just thinking it's just sat there like using electric and no one's going in it, so I might at some point take that down and get that packed away. I think that will depend if we do book this holiday or not. But I need to have my breakfast. So when I popped home bargains, I did show you I got a couple of, hello Snow White, take that Dodie out please. No, Mummy's not going to talk to you while you've got Dodie. I bought 2 of these just to keep me going. Where is it? Where's your lamb one is in the front room, so go and get that one and I'll fill it up again if it's all gone. So I'm going to have this for breakfast today, guys, just purely for the fact of I'm feeling like I get distracted really easy, and if I have to go and make my shake and put it all together, I'll procrastinate from this, and I want to reply to some comments. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have this, and then I need to pop to Apple at some point and pick up the phone. So I don't know if I told you about this, but Ollie doesn't have a phone. So for his birthday, that is what we are getting him. So we've got an iPhone 13, which we needed to replace the back on. So I need to sort out a SIM card, and I took that up. Luckily, I still paid for Apple Care on this phone because it just goes out of my bank each month. So I've got it on the iPad for things like if the screen smashed, because the back of this phone, bear in mind it's a 13, which is not like ridiculously old, but obviously my phone's a 16. It would have been, if I didn't have Apple Care, over £400 to just get the back fixed. So it's cost me £25. So very glad I paid for that. Obviously I didn't have the best experience when I had my phone stolen. That's just a whole nother side thing, but the people were lovely actually this time in Apple, and they were like really apologetic for like what had happened, and it's just unfortunate, isn't it? But yeah, I need to do that at some point, and then that's that sorted. And what else do I need to do today? I need to figure out what we're having for tea, because we've also got a friendly match this evening over the other side of town. Like, it's just a lot, guys. Bless my husband, it's his hobby and he absolutely loves it. And there's been, when I was poorly at the start of the holidays in hospital, I stayed at home for about a week because obviously I took a lot of recovering after I was on the antibiotics and everything. I had so many side effects on those, and I missed a couple of weeks training. I think my washing machine is about to go crazy on its spin, so it might be really loud. I'll have to shut the door if it does. But I just felt such guilt not going. I don't know why. Because I take the kid, like I take Darcy to all of her ballets. I do all of, I go to all the matches. There's only been, I can probably count on one hand the matches that I've missed, and I think it's been 2 maybe, and that was when I was on my sister's hen weekend, when we went to do all of like the prep for her wedding, when we were at the salon all day, like eyelashes, eyebrows, we made like a big day of it. So I think it's only 2 I've missed then, and I just feel such guilt. I don't know why, I just do, and I just feel like I have to be there. But then the toll, because Tom like is the chairman and he runs the team, it's just like a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, I will wrap this vlog up, and then I'm going to start vlogging straight away after I wrap this up, because we've done a lot in this vlog. Even though we haven't done a lot, we've just been at home, which if you're a long time subscriber, you'll know the drill. This is my comfort. So after we got stuck in the car all day on Sunday, I actually said on my Instagram story, I plan on going nowhere, talking to anybody outside of my house for a couple of days, because my social battery is done. I like just crave being at home. I'm such a homebody. I just like love it. It just never, like, this is my like idea of like amazing, like just all the kids being home with me and just being able to be slow and just slow down. I just love it so much. But yeah, I will wrap this vlog up now before it ends up being an hour of me chit-chatting, because this clip alone is about to be 15 minutes. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Come and say hello in the comments if you're not already subscribed and you've made it this far. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You can either hover over the bottom left hand corner of this screen, or if you just scroll down a bit next to where it says my name, it will say subscribe. You can hit it there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.
From miles away, I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You